And then at my coming, I should have received my own with usury. Like the exchangers are like bankers or people who trade money, right? So, and the Lord is better off giving it to them.
There's a scripture, there's a scripture that tells you about the borrowers and the lenders, borrowers and lenders, and you know it would have been better off, it says, right? If the Lord had given it to them, right? But the point is, you're supposed to put your faith in your Shai. That's simply it. But I guarantee you, you borrowers and lenders out there, there's no. The salvation is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is that money that these men seek after here. Okay, so there's really nothing you can really tell us, all right? Because right now, that money, I'm talking in the sense of a literal sense, right? The one that you can touch, the idolatry one. Hey, it's now that you got to use it. Fuck, you think 5 years from now that money will be anything? It's now. You got to use the Lord's money. So it's also parabolic, literal. So you men that's holding on to the Lord's money, he's going to fuck your shit up. I'm telling you right now. Go ahead, man.
Play with Lord's emotions.
That's right.
Take therefore the talent from him and give it unto him which hath 10 talents.
Shit.
So this guy lost his talent, man.
Shit.
And the guy who had 10, he got it. So yeah, even when you come into the fold, there's another person that's always there to replace you.
Bankruptcy.
Right?
That's a humbling thought.
For unto everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath.
What is it that he doesn't have is faith. Because faith is a gift. Right? And the Most High can take that and give that. Whether to whoever he wants. So the he that doesn't have, it says, hey, what else does it say? Say that again, son?
Sure. For unto everyone that hath shall be given.
Right, faith. You're given faith, you've been given more. And really, you've been given that salvation. If you have faith unto death. If you be...
They say in the world you gotta spend money to make money. So in the spirit, you gotta spend your talents to make more talents. Because as it says in Ecclesiastes 33 and 17, I labor not for myself, but for those seeking learning. So even when you're building, you're not building for yourself. You're building for our community.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Building body.
The building is bricks, right? So it's a collective of people. So just to touch that.
That's crazy. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath.
That's right.
Yeah, wicked servant. That's what's going on with him. Go ahead.
And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness.
Oh, wow. Hey, so we talk about the bridegroom cometh, right? And then he rejected a few people. That's what he's reiterating again about the chariots. That's what you just gave up. The outer darkness is not just sin and destruction. I mean, it's not just sin and degradation, it's destruction that's coming from the chariots, right? And also, first and foremost, those missiles, excuse me, okay? Or he might just allow a bus to crush you, or crush you and watch you like that Tazama brother down in South Carolina. Those guys used to fuck around with the truth.
Or the Most High will do what he did to Jonah.
Well, that's mercy. A different type of mercy, but hey, mercy is mercy. But that's ultimately mercy. It's still ultimately mercy if you're an Israelite, because that's what this passage is talking about. Wise and foolish virgins. So we check ourselves in spirit and in truth about the whole matter. You know what I'm saying?
Even the 2/3, when they get destroyed, right? Because ultimately Yahushua died for all of Israel.
Yes.
But first the elect. So even 2/3 of it, even 2/3 of Israel, they'll get their destruction and everything, but really in the kingdom, they're gonna be all right. They'll be good. That's mercy from the Most High.
Even the most scummiest so-called Israelite in this world is still gonna have rulership in the kingdom to come. Yahushua was so humble. While he lay dying on the cross, he said, "Forgive them, for they do not know." That shows the humility of the author of our faith.
It says, and cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness, there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So, you know, that also cuts. Just want to bring out that you can't be a bum if you come into the truth either. Right? And a lot of people, when they see us, they think we're bums. But your life should, your actions, how you're supposed to walk, you shouldn't have that mentality of a bum because you're going to get kicked out. Right? It says, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. Yeah, so there's gonna be the sheeps, which are the lamb, the little sheeps, which are the righteous, and then you're gonna have goats, man, the unruly. He's gonna separate them from one another. And a lot of you goats, you represent the sin sacrifice, and that's why you're gonna be burned on this side, and the lambs are gonna be taken out.
Yeah, it represents the
you
peace sacrifice. Yeah. Sorry.
So you guys like Michael Jordan, you like to coin the term, I'm the GOAT. You know, I'm the guy, I'm the GOAT. You literally are. You're going to be sacrificed in that time. Right? And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Yeah, the goats, because you did wickedness. And the left represents the left-hand side, which is wickedness.
Rebellion.
Yeah, and rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. And if you know the occult, they worship the goat of Menendez, right? Which is the Baphomet. That also goes into the Baphomet, the left. So they're all about that. A lot of you tribes, you're into that life, man. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom, prepare for you from the foundation of the world.
Hey, what is inherit the kingdom, first and foremost? What's the first thing we inherit when the Lord gives us that inheritance? What do you think it is? You already know the answer. So take your time and think about it. What say? Where's this?
What's the righteous powers?
Righteous powers, right? Okay.
Crown of life.
Righteous powers.
First thing would be faith that really the name of the Most High, the Son, your heritage. It's an inheritance. All that is your inheritance. Also really, and then also the understanding of the scriptures. Understanding our scriptures is also the inheritance to the Israelite men. But really the elect first.
Yes.
Inheritance as
Well,
well.
all the answers are right. There's a scripture that says he's gonna put his laws in your heart, right?
Oh, yeah,
Mind.
mind.
Right. So the mind of Yahushua, that's what it's really about. That's what we're rehearsing here. We believe by faith, right? And then we're gonna see that, right? Because we're actually that kingdom.
Yeah,
We're gonna see that, and it entails all of those things,
that's right.
right? So I just said it a little differently, but it's the scripture. If I were speaking to an 8-year-old Israelite, right? So he's going to put his spirit, give you that full blown of the spirit, and change your all of what you've been rehearsing, right? Thus you get the spiritual power. So it's a process. Like it's a Lord's process, just like it's his Lord's process here.
This is Hebrews chapter 8, verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I'll put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me people. I was going into your point.
Yeah, that's the point. That's what we were yearning after. It said eloquently there by the Apostle Paul. At least I believe that he wrote it, Book of Hebrews, in the Spirit. So that's how he's saying the same thing that we're saying. You know? And hey, the greasing. I'll say it again real quick, man. That greasing is coming. And a lot of money and whatever it is, whatever idol you have in your closet, it's going to come out. Okay, whether you're going to give it up, if you're the elect, are you going to give it up? The elect is going to be crying for this, no matter what. So, personal. Go ahead.
Matthew 25 and 34. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come ye, blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and took me in.
Yeah, so all of this has to be rehearsed, first and foremost in the brotherhood, starting with the apostles and elders on down, right? The nation of Israel. the nation of Israel, the hopeful elect. You know, Isaiah 42:1. We're going to reverse this, okay? By His Spirit, man, His way. Go ahead.
Naked and he clothed me, I was sick, and he visited me. I was in prison, and he came unto me.
Right? So it's spiritual, but it's also literal, right? As you brought up earlier on, you know, balance, right?
Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered and fed thee? It's a question, right?
Right? So yeah, that's the five wise virgins, so to speak.